I'm Reba, and I play guitar and sing some in Code Orange.
I am Jami, and I sing some in Code Lunch.
He sings a lot.
And I drum.
Big spell has washed away. It took some time, but I realized the obstacle's the only way.
Well, I feel like it was a different approach to what song we wanted to put out first than we had in the past, and I think that it kind of let people know right off the bat that this album was not the same as Forever, and that it has more facets to it than anyone could even ever imagine. I mean, even though it's, that's just one of many styles of songs that we have on the album, it shows how deep we were willing to go with our writing style.
Yeah, I think its place on the album is also kind of like juxtaposes against that differently, because when it was written more, to be this big cathartic moment at the end of the record, and so I think it kind of somehow fits both purposes. So the album art is based around a character that has existed on our last two records, and he was scarred on our I Am King record and burned in the fires of our Forever record, and now he is a prisoner of this glass kind of prison shell that is shaped in the form of something we call the Mudman that's been in a lot of our past visuals, and it kind of represents the way we're all passengers kind of watching each other behave and are a little bit trapped inside our presented perception in these times. So there's more to it as well, but that's the most basic way to put it. And we got to work with Jason Baker on the prosthetics and on the physical design. My sister drew all the concept art, and Shade, our keyboardist, designed a lot of the 3D elements that ended up helping us print the glass shell. And we all collaborated together, and then Tim Sisenti and Seta Studio took the awesome photos that are on the cover.
We write songs in all different kinds of ways, but I think one specific new way we've learned to do it on this album was using digital tools to work in with all of our regular analog ways of writing in the room, and we were able to manipulate a lot of the riffs and ideas digitally in a way that we hadn't before, but while still kind of keeping that real in the room vibe of our band and how we've always sounded.
Self-producing and working with Nick and Will and Chris Verena, we needed a team to make this record more collaborative, like a hip-hop record or an electronic record, and it was produced in a lot less of a meat and potatoes way that I feel like regular heavy and metal records are produced, or at least ours, and have been, and that's been great, but we needed a different, more intricate approach, and we needed a collaborative team that we're all working towards one goal. And so we had to take a lot of that into our own hands to make sure that it was going that way, and then we used some of the best people in the game, Nick, who was amazing, and Will, to guide that vision to the finish line.
Yeah, I think we wanted to just cover all the ground and be able to reach our goals, and to accomplish all of our goals and of what we were imagining this record sounding like, we needed to, one, take charge ourselves, as you were saying, but two, also involve people who know how to do that and can see it from a perspective that's maybe different than ours, to make sure that we don't get too sucked into our vision of what it is, and also are able to see it from the outside, but while still having control over all of the vision of how we wanted it to be.